Okay, now we shall discuss this example 12.7 electric lamp which can be considered to be one resistor whose resistance is 20 ohm and conductor of 4 ohm resistance are connected to 6 volt battery which is shown here in this figure. We want to calculate the total resistance of the circuit. Now as you know they are in one line, so one resistance is of 20, the other one is of 4 ohm. So total resistance is easy to find, 24 ohm. Okay. Now total resistance, then the current, okay, and the potential difference across electric lamp. Okay. So first the resistance is R1 plus R2, so it is 24 ohm. You can easily understand this part. Okay, 6 volt is the battery, so I is equal to V upon total resistance in series, so 0.25 ampere is the current. Now you want to find out the potential drop across this bulb. So V across bulb is equal to current multiplied by the resistance of the bulb. Okay, current we found 0.25 multiplied by the resistance of the bulb, and that resistance of the bulb is 4 ohm. Okay, so we can easily find 1 volt as potential difference across the bulb. Okay, and if you want to find the potential difference across the conductor, okay, bulb is having 20 ohm resistance, so 20 ohm multiplied by 0.25, so 5 volt will be the voltage across the lamp or voltage across the bulb, whatever you give the name. And voltage across the conductor will be length resistance of conductor multiplied by current. Okay, so you will be easily calculating it. Okay, it's too easy to find. Okay, now here also draw a schematic diagram of circuit consisting of a battery of 3 cells, 2 volt each, and 5 ohm resistance, 8 ohm and 12 ohm resistance, and a plug key, all connected in series. Very easy to calculate. 3 cells are there. Okay, now see, as there are 3 cells each of 2 volt, so you can draw this way. Say 3 cells are there. Okay, so we can just put 1, 2 and 3 cells. Okay, then there is a plug key. Okay, then here there are 3 resistances. One is R1, the other one is R2, the third one is R3. Okay, this way you can put this. Okay, there are 3 cells, so it is a battery. Okay, and the values of these resistances are also given, 5, 8 and 12. Okay, so you can write here we can write 5 ohm, 8 ohm, okay, and 12 ohm, or we can show it by R1, R2 and R3 as 3 resistors. If you place a dot here, then the current is passing, that you have to show by current I. Okay, and here total voltage is the sum of these two voltages that of 3 batteries. Okay, so total it becomes 6 volts. So you can show the figure like this. Okay, now see, in the same question, redraw the circuit of question 1, putting an ammeter to measure the current through the resistors. So we will do this way. Okay, we can draw this ammeter somewhere here. We can place the ammeter. Okay, ammeter is always placed in series, so here you can place the ammeter. Okay, here the ammeter is placed. It will measure the electric current, or A is written inside. Okay, and we want to measure the voltage across 12 ohm. So voltage is always measured in parallel. So voltmeter is joined in parallel with the 12 ohm resistance. So V is written. Okay, now try to understand. We want to find out the voltage across this 12 ohm. So first of all, the total resistance of this series connection is the addition of all the 3 resistors. So 8 plus 5 plus 12. So it becomes 25 ohm. Okay. Now the current I is equal to V upon R. Voltage is 6 volt divided by resistance, that is R. So this becomes 6 upon 25. Okay, that is the current, 6 upon 25 ampere. Now if you want to find the voltage across this third resistor, that is of 12 ohm, then if I write V3, then that will be equal to current that we have already calculated, I multiply by the value of that third resistance, that is R3. So we can easily calculate current I, we got 6 upon 25 multiply by the resistance R3, that is 12 ohm. So it becomes 72 upon 25 volt, or we can say the voltage across third resistance is nothing but 72 upon 25 volt. Okay, so voltage across third resistance you can write V3 is equal to 72 upon the value which we got, okay, 72 upon 25 volt. Okay, so this can be the answer. Now we talk about the resistors in parallel. See, this is the parallel connection of 3 resistors, and we know the characteristic of it. Voltage across each resistor is same, and the current through each and every resistor is different. I1, I2 and I3 are the currents, we can say. Okay, now voltage across each and every resistor is determined with the help of voltage, and that is found to be same. For the first, say voltage is V, then the same voltage is found across R2, same voltage is found across R3, but the current in all the 3 branches will be different, and that current is I1, I2 and I3 for the 3 resistors. So now try to understand. So total current which is flowing here, we take as I. Total flowing current through this circuit is taken as I. Then that current is divided from point X in 3 different parts. One is I1, the second one is I2, and third one is I3. So we can say I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Okay, so total current is the sum of these 3 segments. Okay, now we can easily calculate. Okay, if we just replace these 3 resistors by one resistor, these 3 resistors are replaced, okay, by one resistor which is equivalent to these 3, that is having its value of equivalent resistance is Rp, that is resistance in parallel. Then you can show it like this. Instead of those 3 resistors, okay, we have one resistor whose value is Rp, and it is connected with the same cell. Okay, and here the ammeter is kept, which is measuring the same amount of current. Try to understand. And the voltage across this is V, which is applied here, whatever is the voltage. So when can we say that this is equivalent to the 3 resistors? When the current is same as that of the earlier. The circuit must have the same current, then we can say the resistance which we have joined is the equivalent resistance of those 3 resistors in parallel. So now, as you know, V is equal to IR. So we can say I is equal to V by R. Okay, and the current through different resistors, where I1 is equal to, say, voltage upon resistance R1. Second will have the value of electric current, say I2 is equal to V upon R2, and the third can be written as I3 is equal to V upon R3. Then we can easily calculate the value of the equivalent resistance which is calculated here. You can easily understand this. It's a very simple calculation, as total current is I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. That total current can be written as I is equal to V upon Rp, where Rp is the equivalent resistance of the parallel connection, and we have used the Ohm's law. Now I1 is V by R1, I2 is V by R2, I3 is V by R3. So now just instead of this I, we write V by Rp. Instead of this I1, we write V by R1. Instead of I2, we write V upon R2, and instead of I3, we can write V by R3. And if you simplify, okay, then V can be taken as common and it can be cancelled out. So 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. That is the equivalent resistance can be calculated by simplifying. Okay, one example is also here in the circuit diagram given in figure 12.10. So 12.10, this figure is taken into consideration. 3 resistors must be given. Okay, and the values are given. Okay, R1 is 5 ohm, the other one is 10 ohm, R2 and R3 is 30 ohm respectively, which have been connected in a battery of 12 volt. Calculate the current through each resistor. Okay, so potential drop across each resistor is voltage V, that is 12 volt. So I1 is equal to V by R1. So what is the voltage across first resistor? It is 12 volt only. So 12 upon R1, so 12 upon 5 will give you 2.4 ampere. Similarly, other calculations can be done. V by R2 is the current through second, and that will give you 1.2 ampere. Third will be 0.4 ampere. Similarly, 12 by 30. If you add all the 3 currents, then total current that is flowing through the circuit, you will get 4 ampere. Okay, an equivalent resistance if you want to find, then that is 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay, and simplify this by taking LCM, you get 1 upon Rp to be 3 ohm. Okay, so Rp will be 3 ohm, 1 upon 3 ohm. It is 1 upon Rp is 1 upon 3 ohm. Or you can just write Rp, R is equal to V upon I, total voltage which is nothing but 12 volt, and current which we got total is 4 ampere. So we will have 4 3s are 12. So 3 ohm will be the resistance of the circuit. Okay. Similarly, another question is also given. Figure is given. There are 2 combinations of parallel connection R1 R2. They are having 10 ohm and 40 ohm. So they are in parallel. So 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 40. So simplify this. So 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 40 will give you 5 by 40, and it will give you 8 ohm. So instead of these 2 resistors, we can put one resistor of 8 ohm. Okay. Now for the 3 resistors here, we can see that they are R3, 30, 20, 60 ohm, 30 ohm, 20 ohm and 60 ohm. And if you simplify this, 1 upon 30 plus 1 upon 20 plus 1 upon 60 will give you 6 upon 60, that is 1 upon 10. And if we take the inverse of it, then the combination of these 3 will have the 10 ohm resistance. So one is of 8 ohm, the other one is of 10 ohm. So total resistance of the circuit will be 18 ohm. And if you want to find the current, then current I is equal to V upon R. Voltage is given. The 12 volt battery is kept. Okay, we have a 12 volt battery. So V upon R, that is total resistance of the circuit. So 12 upon 18 will give you 0.67 ampere. Okay.